The ship's engines rattle as it decelerates, hovering over a dark field. 4 oscillating lights dot the ship's belly, blades of grass bend against the engine's gust. The soldiers' faceplates snap closed, their armor activates, wrapping every vulnerable spot. A jolt of strength rushes over Ronen. Adrenaline bleeds into his bloodstream, fed by the chip in his head. The connection allows them to communicate their thoughts. It suppresses most emotions in intense combat, but is useless against night terrors. "Let's go!" shouts the commander. The first 2 men hit the ground with weapons aimed. The others spring to the forest, guns drawn. Once empty, the craft ascends, swallowed into the night sky. The forest is bathed in darkness and filled with trees the size of buildings. Roots spread like bloated veins, and high grass and vegetation sprawl on the forest floor. Insects scurry for cover as the mercs trample the ground. Soupy blackness covers them as they climb over rocks and roots. Dangling vines brush over their armor. Ronen's fingers bump against a knotty trunk. Can't see shit. He taps his helmet, and his faceplate flashes 4 small cameras, activating his tactical vision. He can see above the rear and both sides. He switches to night scan and everything turns lime green. Ronen extends his hand and unfolds a sharp blade. He swipes down a hanging vine and squats near the group. "It's a 3-mile hike to the city walls from here," says Commander Sokam. "We'll split into groups." He points to Ronen and Jasix. "You 2, along with Sparrow and Nina, scope the east wall. The rest of you split up into teams of 4 and head west. My team and I will supply support. Let's move." They hike 3 miles before coming to a stone wall, various slabs stacked together glued with cement, casting shadows in the moonlight, providing cover. Commander Sokam signals them. "Do a scan of the area. We need to get a layout of the perimeter." Brock pulls a black sphere from a sack. Like a smooth pearl, it glistens in the moonlight. He strokes his finger across the slick surface. A red light blinks, and the drone levitates. "It's activated," says Brock. "Give it a minute to link into the system." It zooms into the sky, disappearing in the blackness of night. In the heat of battle, a drone is an asset, feeding real-time data on logistics, terrain mapping, and battle status. 3 minutes pass, and the drone catches a signal allowing access to the system. Ronen's eyes glaze milky white, and a flood of information enters. They download the number of men on guard, the type of weapons they have, and each enemy soldier's health and combat capabilities. "Looks like this is a village," says Ronen. "They have a few guards of some sort circling." "About 4 in the area from the looks of it," chimes Cato in the link. "We're still getting more incoming data from the drone. Stand by." "Spread out around the area. Find out what else is out there," says Sokam. "Remember the briefing. Stay out of sight. Don't make any moves without my orders." Ronen and the others move out. They cross a brook with water churning over smooth stones. They scale a hill and hide behind jagged trees at the top. Yards away, another wall stands. Ronen eases closer, crouching behind trees. He scans the guards. 2 women wrapped in hoods seem to be talking. Their bodies flash bright orange as he examines them. "I have eyes on 2 females. One is holding a spear and the other a bow, standing by for further instructions." Ronen takes off zoom mode and leans against a tree trunk. A krillin scales the bark, its spiked tentacles burrowing deep, pulling it forward. It's non-poisonous, unlike its cousin, which spits acid. It could eat through his suit. He shakes his head. Nasty creatures. Brock and Jasix kneel beside him, spying on the guards posted. The other 2 mercs, Nina and Sparrow, sit hidden in bushes and await orders. Jasix swipes his helmet, disengaging the face visor. He reaches over his back and pulls a dark blue leaf from his pack. Holding it, he sprinkles a black powder in the center, rolls it, and lights it up. Ronen's faceplate blinks open, and a wall of smoke hits his nose. "Black Powderhead, look who's talking. You sure that's a smart idea?" "We are good, trust me." "That's a stupid idea," says Nina. "You're giving away our location, idiot." Jasix waves her off and puts out the smoke. "What's your take on this artifact?" says Ronen. He peeks at the walls further on the ridge. I don't know and don't care, says J6. All this fuck shit about secrecy and working in the dark. The truth is that artifact is worth 1 billion marks. Not everyone knows about it. Ronen zooms back to the guards posted. They're gone. He doesn't like the feeling of them being out of his sight. Something feels amiss. Lost visual on the 2 females, communicates Ronen. They have moved in your direction. Stay alert. Copy that, says Caddo. We're circling the perimeter, responds Socum. Ronen's team, keep your position. Copy that, says Ronen. He scans the area. The drone hasn't downloaded the target's site location. So far, so good, and no mishaps. I'm waiting for confirmation. Sir, I'm receiving more intel from the drone, says Caddo. Location of target found. Request permission to... The communication drops. The mental chatter freezes and reconnects. Caddo, repeat, says Commander Socam. Faint blaster fire goes off in the darkness and the ground shakes. What the fuck? Says J6. A brilliant light flashes in the distance, illuminating trees. A boom hits the ground and a wave trembles Ronen's foot. What the fuck? Those aren't particle weapons, but something else. Under attack! Permission to engage! The raw emotion surges through the mental connection. Ronen can feel his fear. No one speaks. This is the worst situation for a silent ops mission to encounter. They were supposed to sneak in and get out. The sound of particle weapons echoes. His heart skips a beat. Another flashlight lights the dark forest. Ronen's night vision blurs, and he adjusts his vision sensors. Whatever weapon they are using, this baby packs a punch. Caddo is neck deep. The Sonni will take them captive if he doesn't get help soon. Worst case, they will kill them. After another flash and a boom, the trees ignite in brilliant white light in the distance, turning the forest into day. A succession of rounds sound. The noise triggers memories of old friends and how they died similar to this. He visions particle beams dropping from the sky, raining chaos. His hand quivers and his jaws tighten. Not again. I'm going, says Ronen. Fuck that. Stand down, says Socum. Ronen reads the message in his mental syntax link. Hey, they are taking fire. They need backup support. I said no, now stand down. That's an order. Ronen grabs his rifle and repeatedly rams it into a tree trunk. Shit. Damn it. Damn it. In a frenzy, he paces the area. The others watch, lost for words. Particle weapons in the distance blast, shelling out 20 rounds per second. They must be under heavy assault if they are using that setting. Requesting backup, screams Caddo. We need help. Blasters muffle behind blood-curdling screams and explosions. The mental link rattles from intense emotions. Caddo is the reason Ronen's still alive. They've been friends since the Federation Wars. He saved his and Jasix's necks. Ronen has a debt, and his account is ready and full. I'm going in. Stand down, do not compromise the mission, responds Socum. Caddo fucked himself. Don't get fucked along with him. Keep your ass put and finish the job. The system goes out, and the link breaks. Fucking drone must have got shot down, says J6. Ronen looks over to Xander and Nina. Fuck Socam, I'm going in. Are you coming or are you going to stay here and jack your dicks? I'm staying here and jacking my dick, says Xander. That homeboy of yours is fucking the mission and my marks. I'm not risking my score for him. Nina nods in agreement. These 2 knockoff hacks couldn't care less about the others. Fuck the both of you. Brock and J6, what about you all? Are you coming? He snatches the rifle and charges to the explosions. Fuck yeah. J6 grabs his weapon and follows. Brock's eyes beam red and he races to his feet. The trio rush through the forest, springing over tree roots and river rocks. Ronen's stomach drops like a heavy sack, weighing him down as time slows. His hand tremors and tightens the grip on the rifle. The biometric sensors gauge his heart rate high as adrenaline kicks in, lunging over logs and rocks. J6 and Brock trail. They enter a war zone doused in white flames.